Welcome back to the channel. The preview for the week of August 3rd through the 7th just dropped, and it is packed with some jaw-dropping moments. We are heading straight to the Brady Pub, where Joy Wesley is suddenly hit with severe, agonizing hand pain. I mean, we are talking crippling pain out of nowhere. What on earth is going on here? Is this some kind of delayed nerve damage from her recent car crash? We all know that car accidents in Salem never just leave you with a few bruises. There is always a lingering medical mystery. Or could this be a completely new health crisis popping up at the worst possible time? Either way, Joy is visibly struggling, and it sets the stage for a massive emotional collision. And you know exactly who comes running to her rescue. Yep, Alex Kiriakis. The spoilers reveal that Alex is going to step up and comfort Joy when she receives some truly shocking news regarding this pain. Just picture it. Alex holding Joy, looking deeply into her eyes, promising that he will take care of everything. It is such an intimate, vulnerable moment. But let us be real for a second. Alex's reaction is not just about Joy. It is about his deep psychological need to be the savior. This guy is carrying so much baggage from his past. Let us rewind and look at the lore here. Alex has massive, deep-seated abandonment issues because his biological mother, Angelica Devereaux, basically tossed him aside. He grew up feeling like he was never enough. So now that he has baby Kelsey in his life, he is overcompensating to a dangerous degree. He is absolutely terrified of failing this child or the mother of his child. When Joy got into that car crash with Kelsey in the back seat, it triggered every single one of Alex's worst fears. He is clinging to Joy because she represents the family unit he was denied as a child. It is actually heartbreaking when you analyze it, but it is also making him completely blind to the war brewing right in front of his face. But here is the kicker. This tender, comforting moment at the Brady Pub does not stay peaceful for long. Enter Stephanie Johnson. Oh boy. Stephanie walks in, sees her husband coddling his baby mama, and absolutely loses her mind. She snaps. The preview shows Stephanie marching right up to them and bluntly accusing Joy of trying to steal her husband. She literally points the finger and accuses Joy of scheming evil things behind her back. Can you believe it? A public confrontation right in the middle of the pub. It is pure, unadulterated soap opera gold, and I am entirely here for the mess. Now, I know a lot of fans think Joy is this evil mastermind trying to wreck a happy home, but I actually think something different. I am going to defend Joy for a minute. Yes, Joy definitely wants Alex. That much is obvious to anyone with eyes. But has she actually crossed a line and behaved inappropriately with him? No, she really hasn't. The girl is just trying to survive and navigate this crazy co-parenting situation. She is a single mother who was thrust into the chaotic Kiriakis world, and she is just trying to figure it out. Think about the insurance card incident from a few weeks ago. Joy was stranded on the side of the highway with a literal infant. She called Alex for help, which is exactly what any normal mother would do. But Alex, being the dramatic, reactive guy that he is, did not even wait to hear what the actual problem was. He just assumed the worst, panicked, and ran out on Stephanie without explaining anything. That is on Alex, not Joy. But of course, Stephanie immediately blames Joy and assumes it was a calculated trap to lure Alex away. It is so frustrating to watch Stephanie project all of her marital insecurities onto Joy when Alex is the one who lacks communication skills. However, let's look at the other side of the coin. Stephanie is not entirely wrong to be suspicious. Joy is definitely playing a very subtle psychological game here. She knows exactly how to weaponize Alex's guilt, and it reminds me so much of the classic Salem love triangles from a decade ago. Think about Sammy, Lucas, and EJ, or even Chloe, Brady, and Kristen. The baby mama always holds a trump card, and Joy knows she holds the ultimate trump card in baby Kelsey. She might not be throwing herself at Alex physically, but she is absolutely making herself indispensable to his emotional well-being. And we cannot ignore Stephanie's mental state right now. The woman is spiraling out of control. We have to remember the severe PTSD she is suffering from after being kidnapped and held captive by that absolute psycho, Owen Kent. That kind of trauma does not just vanish. It has left Stephanie paranoid, erratic, and deeply insecure. She feels like she is losing her grip on her own life. Remember when she maliciously deleted Joy's voicemail? Or when she completely lost her mind and fired a gun? Stephanie is a walking liability right now, and her unhinged behavior is exactly what is driving Alex further into Joy's arms. This brings us to the massive custody battle that is brewing. Joy recently hired Bell Black to draft legal paperwork that would permanently block Stephanie from ever getting custody of Kelsey if something were to happen to Joy. And honestly, I think that was a huge mistake on Stephanie's part to push Joy to that extreme. But I completely agree with Joy's decision. Would you want an erratic, gun-toting, traumatized woman raising your child? Absolutely not. Joy is acting like a protective mother bear, and Stephanie's public meltdown at the Brady Pub only proves Joy's point that Stephanie is too unstable to be around a baby. And then we get to the absolute wildest plot twist of this entire preview. During this screaming match, Joy drops a massive bombshell. She claims that she was actually about to change her mind about the strict custody arrangement, until Stephanie barged in and ruined everything with her accusation. That is crazy. But do we actually believe Joy? I am totally torn on this. Part of me thinks Joy is gaslighting Stephanie, using this as a manipulative tactic to make Stephanie look like the crazy, jealous wife who destroys her own chances. It is a brilliant, ruthless move, if it is a lie. But if it is true, then Stephanie literally just sabotaged herself because she couldn't control her jealousy. So what happens next? I predict that this pub confrontation is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Alex and Stephanie's marriage. Alex is going to have to choose between his erratic, traumatized wife and the mother of his child, who is currently suffering from a mysterious medical crisis. And knowing Alex's deep-seated need for family stability, he is going to choose Joy and Kelsey. Stephanie is going to be left completely isolated, which will probably send her into an even darker psychological spiral. I would not be surprised if Steve and Kayla have to step in and put Stephanie in a facility to get her the help she desperately needs. This entire storyline is just firing on all cylinders. The writers are doing an incredible job of balancing the sympathy between these two women. You can feel for Stephanie's trauma while simultaneously rooting for Joy to protect her daughter. It is messy, it is emotional, and it is exactly why we tune in to Days of Our Lives every single week. I cannot wait to see how Alex handles this fallout, because you just know he is going to make the worst possible decision. Let me know in the comments whose side you are on, Team Joy or Team Stephanie, because this war is just getting started.